I legitimately look like I stuck my finger in an electrical socket. My hair is so frizzy. It has been so cold and dry. I am so over winter. Comment down below if you are just done. Like, this feels like the longest winter of all time. I am so over it. I need spring. I needed spring like yesterday. Also, my hair is so gray. I haven't dyed it in almost a year. I've been going gray since I was about 27, but now I would say my hair is about, I'd say 60% gray. Did anyone else start going gray at a young age? Comment down below. But nonetheless, we're here to talk about makeup, not my messed up hair. I have in front of me a brand new palette from NARS. When I saw this palette and the swatches, I was so roped in. At face value, this just looks like your typical neutral palette, but the shades and the dimension in here, oh my goodness, I couldn't help myself. When I got this in the mail a couple of days ago, I like ripped open the box and immediately dug my grubby little fingers into the pans and started swatching. This palette is just beautiful, and the name of it is so fitting, and it's gorgeous. I love the packaging. The shades are top notch, and I am so excited because we are going to put this to the test today to see if it is worth the $59 price tag, because this is not cheap. It's not cheap. I haven't dabbled into NARS shadows very much. I have one face palette from them that I actually reviewed a few years ago, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm really excited. I hope I love this just as much. Let's get right into it. I'm going to zoom you guys in and we will create a look together. There are so many beautiful shades in this palette. I don't even know what direction I really want to go in, but I will say off the jump, I'm really into like these three shades right here, this shade right here. I'm into all of them, so we're just gonna dip in. We're just gonna start playing. I am going to start off with this kind of nude pinky shade right here. I'm gonna use my Sigma E40. This is their tapered blending brush. This brush is so good for just fluffing shadow all over the lid and is really, oh, pigment, okay. Stop me in my tracks. I was not expecting that. This brush is just so good for really blending and diffusing shades. Wow, this shade is gorgeous, and I honestly was not expecting that much payoff. The last time I tried a NARS shadow, I mean, it had pigment, but it was definitely something that I had to build up. So this is something that is a little bit shocking. I only dipped my brush in like once. I also want to note that this mirror in here, fantastic. This is a really, really nice mirror. But look how well we are blending. Aside from that mirror, look at the blend. It didn't really take much effort at all. I know this brush is really good, but this shadow, wow, that's a stunning shade. Very true to the color that's in the pan. This is just, wow, effortless blending. So far, one shade in the $59 price tag is making a little bit of sense, so I'll give them that. I find like shimmers are easy, but I feel like mattes is where it can really set a palette apart and justify the price. Like if the mattes are good, it's like, yes, this is a palette I'm going to reach for. I do want to deepen things up just a little bit, and I think that this shade right here would be good for that. So we're going to dip into this deeper brown shade. I'm just going to stick with that same brush. I want to be careful because just pack a punch, and there really isn't any kick up in the pan. I do want to add that. I did buy this with my own money, by the way. This was not sent to me. These are some of the easiest shadows I have used in a really long time, and the formula is so unique. Usually matte shadows that pack a punch like this level of pigment, usually have quite a bit of kick up. Like, let me show you. There is like literally no kick up happening here. So impressive. Actually wearing the NARS light reflecting foundation. This has been a favorite of mine. My skin looks flawless when I wear this foundation. I literally have the best skin day when I'm wearing this. I didn't do a dedicated review on this one, which I should have. Let me know if you do want to see a review on it anyways. I know it's kind of been all over the place, but I can definitely still show you guys what it's like in action if you would like to, because it is one of the most beautiful foundations I have ever used. So stunning on the skin. All right. Thoroughly impressed so far with the matte shades. We are 2 for 2. Let's dip into some metallic shades. God, I'm not quite sure what I really want to pair with this quite yet. This glittery shade is stunning, but I think I want to put this in the center of the lid. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this kind of deeper purple shade with my finger. I'm gonna press that right in the center. Oh yeah, that is stunning. See, when you look at this palette off the jump, like it doesn't look like you're gonna get this type of eye look from it. This is gorgeous. This shade I could put all over my lid just like as a simple everyday shade. Oh my gosh, the dimension. I'm tempted to put that all over my lid. I think I'm going to. This shade is so pretty. This is like the fastest eye look I've ever created, I think, and it looks so good. It looks like I spent like a shit ton of time on my eyes. Look at that shade. It has like a gold reflect to it. I can't even describe it. It's like lilac-y and like purpley, pinky. There's like so much going on, the dimension of it, and just using my finger and not even getting it damp, which I think we should just for shits and gigs, because this is beautiful. Wow, and I don't have any fallout. Let's get it damp, I have to do it. A little setting mist. Dry my finger off just a bit. Like look at that shade. Oh my goodness, I wanna take a bath in this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. Okay, look at that dimension. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is why this palette is $59. This has got to be one of the most beautiful shades of eyeshadow I have ever used. This is so unique. I have never seen a shadow like this. This is just absolutely freaking stunning. I think I'm gonna take this deeper purple shade right here, and I'm gonna put this shade actually in the center just to kind of marry it into that deeper shade. Don't worry, I will blend, but look at that. One little tap of my finger and it just packs a punch. Like that is pigment and it looks so beautiful next to this brighter shade. Oh my goodness. This is like one of my favorite eye looks of all time. I'm living right now. I'm gonna mix a little bit of this shade that we used in the crease and then that shade again. I'm gonna mix those two and I'm just gonna drag that on the lower lash line. This is definitely Summer Unrated vibes. This is such a beautiful palette. Now, what do I want to put in the inner corner? I think I want to take like this satiny shade right here. Do I want to do that or what should we do? I'm debating what I want to put in the inner corner, but I also want to keep layering these metallics because I'm like also living for this like super glittery shade. Why not? I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade. I'm just gonna tap that again like right in the center to just add even more to it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I just feel like I just like made this like look duochrome. Are we doing too much at this point? Never. Look at that. My eyelids are like shiny and just like sultry and sexy. Oh my gosh, NARS, come through. Okay, back to the inner corner, ADHD. I'm debating if I want to do this shade or this shade right here. One of these two. You know what? Let's mix it. I'm gonna lay down this more muted shade first in the center, which is stunning. You could leave this alone, but I think that this look definitely deserves something a little bit brighter. Like that's really pretty, but I want to turn it up just a notch. I take that along the brow bone. Sometimes I like a more subtle brow bone highlight. I don't like something too crazy. I'm gonna pop on some liner and some lashes and I'll be back with the final look. So here's the completed look using the NARS Summer Unrated Eyeshadow Palette, you guys. It goes without saying. I am obsessed. These matte shadows blended effortlessly. They were literally self-blending. So good. I pretty much completed this entire look with one brush and my finger. That's it. This was like the easiest eyeshadow I have done in a really long time. For $59, if it's within your budget, absolutely yes. If you want to treat yourself to something just a little bit high-end, 100% absolutely thumbs up. I cannot wait to play with more of the shades in this palette. The packaging, A+, the shade selection in here, stunning. I love this. There are so many good shades in here. I love the layout of this, the shade options, the different dimensions, that there's metallics and satin shades and good mattes and glittery dimensional shades. A+. Well done, NARS. This is a beautifully curated palette. I am obsessed with my eye look. Like, it looks so good. Absolutely beautiful. Thumbs up to this palette. I am in love. I can see myself reaching for this over and over and over again, no matter what the season. Leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Did you even know this palette launched? Are you now intrigued? If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.